Good morning, YouTube. Another miserable, cold, damp day. But I'm back at the garden. I removed the tree stump back in the summer from here. Obviously the grass has grown now, and that's what it looks like. Remember, there was a big hump in here, so we sort of leveled that out. So the next task is we're going to clear all this down here. The owner, apart from the ferns he wants there, and he wants to keep this bush sort of. But I think the plan is to clear it, and then towards spring we'll rotivate, tiller it, and then put some grass seed down just to make it tidy, because I think he's just a bit fed up that it's a bit of a mess. So this is what we're going to do today. I quite like jobs like this, so just something to get your teeth into. So yeah, quite a big area. See how far we get. Well, that's not looking too bad. Let's cleared it right out. So, I think next time we'll get that pile shredded and maybe tiller this, and I can fetch my ton of topsoil around that I've got in my garden and get it spread out. But it's hard to see how uneven the ground is. Definitely can't see it on the camera. But it goes down there and goes up, and it goes up at the back in line with that tree, and then it drops down the back of the tree again. Yeah, there's a big mound here. Also, we'll soften it up with the tiller, break it all up, and then maybe rake it all level as well. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. You can see what I mean with the ivy still in, and that's what the tiller will get rid of. And then leave it till spring. Get some seed on, and it'll be lovely grass. There you go. Just want to crack on now. I've literally got half an hour left, so I might just start leveling this out anyway with the spade. Good morning. So we're back at this side clearance. I've basically just shredded all the pile of stuff that was in here, and now I'm going to rotivate it. We're going to do all this, so you can watch me do this, and then we'll have another look. There we go, that's it. First pass of the rotavator. Still needs a bit more work around here, but you can't see it on the camera. It proper dips in at the middle here and goes up. So I've got a ton of topsoil at my house from my digging up my driveway, and I'm going to barrow it round this week, and we're going to put it all in here so we can get this sort of level. That needs a bit of work. There's a tree root in there. You can just see it there. So I'm going to dig that out next time and then finish rotavating all that, spread it out, because there's a bit of a dip there as well. That's in 2 weeks, but in the meantime I'll get all the topsoil around here, and then we'll get it levelled, ready for spring. We can get some grass seed down. Whew. Right. See you in 2 weeks on this job. So we're back here. I've moved all the topsoil from my house. It's probably about a ton and a half in piles. So first thing I'm going to do, I've already started it, is digging out this tree root, which is there. And then there's a branch that goes all the way along there. So we'll get that out and then start rotavating this. There's a bit of turf that's all rotted down now, so that'll break up nice. And then we'll look at spreading it out. So yeah, lovely sunny day, frosty morning, sun's out there, so we'll get on with it. There we go for today. That's all the hard graft done. Fortunately, it's still a bit cold to put seed down because we're still getting frost in the morning. Although it's beautiful now, it drops to -2 at night, and we don't want to be putting seed down because it'll just come up patchy. Some will take, some won't. So we'll give it 3-4 weeks, possibly longer, depending what we have now over March. So that's not far off level now, so we'll let it dry out as well because it's a bit clayey, that soil, and it's yeah, it's pretty flat now because there's a big dip in there, and here it went up, and over by the tree, which is still a bit of a hump. But yeah, it's a lot better than it was. So probably 3-4 weeks on this job before we get the seed down. Maybe longer, depends how good spring we have. Right, that's me on this one. See you later. Good morning. So today is seed day. Although we've had a bit chilly weather this week, I believe it's going to be warm this week coming. So we're going to get some seed down. I'm going to give it a good rake, trample, then another rake, and then spread the seed, job done. And let's see what nature does. So I'm going to get on with that. Quick 5-minute job on time lapse, and we'll go from there. There we go, job done. Not spent too much time on this because the owner doesn't want it. He just wants it flattish, seed on, and let nature do its bit. So basically that's what we've done. I could spend another hour on here getting all the little bits of rock out and stuff. But it's not too bad once the seed comes up. Just going to get the sprinkler on it now just to give it a start. And let's see. Just needs to warm up just that little bit, I think. So I reckon 2 weeks it'll be up. I'll be back here in 2 weeks. So we'll have a quick check in then. See how it's getting on. There you go, that's this one done for now.